Join me now, three of my favorite American voices. President of MMI Public Relations, representing small business, Patty Bergoglio, she was at the White House just yesterday for a forum on promoting America's economic competitiveness. We'll have a short discussion about that. And Tom Fitton, the president of Judicial Watch, and Carol Swain, professor at Vanderbilt University, author of the book, Be the People, A Call to Reclaim America's Faith and Promise. Thanks for being here. I want to start first with the debate last night. Patty, who was the winner?
I don't know. I couldn't tell Perry and Romney apart. They just looked exactly the same, and they talk the same, and they both have books, and I just can't tell them apart. And then I look at Huntsman, and he looks like he's made up of spare parts from Romney. So I don't know. I can't tell you.
Tom?
Well, I like to talk about losers. I think Perry lost. He made Mitt Romney sound like General Pershing chasing Pancho Villa across the Mexican border. I mean, Romney ought to be very nervous about his conservative flank, and Perry hands him this opportunity to sound hardcore on immigration. It was an extraordinary development.
What do you think?
I think for Perry, you can stick a fork in him that it's pretty much over. And I believe that if the Republicans think that they're going to defeat an incumbent president, they better find someone else to run. I like Kane's comments. I think he would make a great vice presidential candidate. But I do believe
now, why is he relegated to vice president? I mean, the man makes a lot of sense. He's got a lot of appeal.
Because I think that would be difficult for him to overcome the inexperience factor. We've already experienced with inexperience, and it doesn't work.
You can stick the fork in that inexperience
It
thing.
doesn't work. But
well, you know, Perry's got another problem, Patty, and that is this case down in Fort Worth, Texas. A 14-year-old gets into trouble, is suspended because he says to his friend that I'm a Christian and I don't believe in homosexuality. It's wrong. The teacher orders him to the principal's office, and he's suspended. It's been overturned since, but I mean, this Fort Worth High School, what do you think?
Well, I think, of course, this kid should be expended. I mean, think about it. The next thing you know, we'd have a free exchange of ideas, and we can't have that. The next thing, there'd be riots in the street and anarchy. Thank goodness we have the Fort Worth School District to tell those kids how to think. I mean, just think, if they thought for themselves, what would happen? So, of course, he should be suspended.
Well, you're the expert here, Tom. Your judgment.
Well, you know, this shows the big lie that liberals believe in free speech. This is your typical politically correct bureaucracy who, under the guise of diversity, excludes conservatives from that mix. They want diverse opinions as long as you agree with the liberal agenda, whether it be on homosexuality, immigration, or whatever other hot topic, button issue that comes up in the classroom. Being
a Christian now is a conservative position. Is that what you're saying?
Not only that, it's hateful and potentially illegal to express the traditional Christian viewpoint on matters of sexuality.
Is it appropriate yet for Christians to tell somebody to go to hell? Well, I'll ask you that, Professor.
So, well, we're already there in some ways.
I have to agree with my co-panelists that we're reaching a point where it's not about tolerance of the gay lifestyle. It's people trying to force us all to act and think in a particular cookie-cutter mold. And it's very dangerous. Our college campuses have become dangerous places for Christians and anyone that's conservative.
Yeah, turning to the other problem that Perry's got here, and that is his views on illegal immigration. Real quickly, your view, is he doing well on the issue of illegal immigration?
He's totally out of the mainstream. I mean, he has dug a hole for himself. Americans don't agree with his position. And so I think that he will suffer because of that and other positions he's taken.
Real quickly, Patty.
Yes, I think he's on the wrong side of this. What we need to do is we need to be handing green cards to these kids who've gone to school, come from other countries here, they go to college, and that they're leaving with great degrees, but they can't get into this country, yet they've got great four-year degrees, but instead we're giving them tuition breaks down in Texas. It's just completely backwards. And then if they're arrested, we're going to let them get out of being deported. It's outside of what most Americans want.
And Tom, you get the last word real quick, if you would.
Well, conservatives understand if you subsidize something, you get a lot more of it, and you subsidize illegal aliens like Rick Perry has done in Texas with in-state tuition benefits. It's really outrageous that the great state of Texas is standing its reputation by misusing tax money to undermine the rule of law.
All right. Tom, thank you very much. Patty, thank you. Carol,
Thank you.
Up next, the Environmental Protection Agency